All right, it's another day of the Grind Baby game. We have a streak of 5 here, and we're going to Mega Satan. No, sorry, to the Lame through the boss rush. We also have the Lemageddon, or however TF you pronounce that. Which, you know, I'm not a huge fan of that item personally, and I'm probably gonna drop it at my first convenience. But it does make the start of a run quite a bit nicer. I just hate like ever changing builds during my runs. So I try to avoid items like this. That being said, the first thing we just got is the Keeper Sack, and I honestly do not know how that works with this item. Like, if I get stats and then lose the orb, do I get to keep the stats? There's some science necessary here. I would assume I get to keep the stats that I make while I have this Keeper Sack orb. Uh-oh. Hey everyone, today's random member shout out goes to Best Tank. Thank you so much for being a member to the channel. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like and a sub on the video. I did get a nice golden heart, so if I can somehow pop that without losing my or when I have a heart on the ground like that one, then that'd be great. It's only a rotten heart, so it counts for half a heart, but it does protect our devil deal for the next floor, so I think this is a decent trade. I've grown to like rotten hearts quite a bit more than I used to. Uh-oh. Okay, hold up. One prerequisite of testing the Keeper Sack thing is to not lose the Keeper Sack. Actually, you know what? I'm down. Okay, we got some... Apologies, still coughing a bit. We got some damage and we got some range. That's pretty good, honestly. That's a pretty good Keeper Sack proc, especially so if I actually get to like keep these stats, which again I think I do, but we'll have to see. And that Jar of Flies is actually going to be pretty nice in tandem with this particular room, getting some flies just before the boss fight, and I will gladly take a Robo Baby as I am a huge fan of familiars in the early game. They don't scale into the late game, which makes them kind of but like right now this guy relative to me is doing a solid bit of damage. Oh, I just realized I have this pill twice. What if it's health down? That's a problem. Let me clear the boss first, and then we're gonna take the pill. Because we're still early on in the streak to the point where I want to take a few risks. But I would like to take them in an environment where it doesn't, like... where the disaster factor is at least a bit lower, you know? Alright, Rotten Baby actually doing a solid job here. Credit where credit is due. All right, take that. And what do you do? Pretty, oh god, it's the best pill ever. Horseman Basement 1 Madge? What exactly are you mad at? About good RNG? Because if you think that's a bad thing to happen, then I have to tell you you're wrong. Meat Cube is just about the best thing you can get out of your Basement 1 boss room. I am HO. That's obviously my opinion, but like meat cubes are super duper strong, and you should respect them. Same for bandage balls. I prefer stats over. I mean, that's fair. That's a fair take. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I don't know who's wrong. I personally just really like this because I think. And this one's for the guy that plays the Problems IRL bingo in my comments. I think defensive items are really underrated, and they're good, and you should take them more often, and you should respect them. Well, this guy's spectral too? Has he always been spectral? I don't think he's always been spectral. No? I look much better. I had my cam off last stream. I don't know how you can tell that, but thank you. There's a bingo. There's a guy that's been playing Isaac bingo in my comments for, or Problems IRL bingo in my comments for the past, I don't know, weeks. It's actually weeks at this point, yeah. I think it's really funny. But if I do remember correctly, one of the bingo points was me saying how underrated defensive items are. You know, I knew that was gonna happen, and yet I did it anyway. I don't know what the play is here. Oh my god. Okay, so if I buy the Bible and I touch the other book, that's Bookworm? What is this? Got some more damage and speed though. This is an awkward one. Is Satanic Bible on there? I don't remember the full list. If you guys remember me, remind me, then I can show you the bingo after this run. All right, some damage. I'll go in there. It's early on in the streak. I don't mind splurging a bit. I have so many books on this floor. I feel like if I don't take books this floor, I'm just not making Bookworm. But is Bookworm really that important to me? I don't think it is. I do not believe so. Where's my super secret? Because I have a shitload of hearts on the floor and there could still be a blood donation machine in there. That is notably not a blood donation machine. I'll play this exactly once and see if I get a crystal ball. Why once? I don't know. Is there a key in my store, or are we increasing our planetarium chance? No, there's a key. You want the bomb? I think I want the bomb. I've gotten quite a few stats now from the keeper stack at this point. So I really hope I get to keep these stats once I lose the wisp. If I want to be really safe, I could also just like not lose the wisp for the entire run. Surely that is a very realistic scenario, am I right? Oh man, look at the map. All these hearts, man. One of those rooms has 3 hearts. And I just do not have a way to convert them into resources. I'll do that because I'm really starved for resources, so I'm actually down for a great chest to play this. Also, like, challenge rooms are actually pretty solid because they're pretty easy early on and they're gonna fill up my jar of flies. So, you know, that could have gone badly. Oh my god, what is it with all the hearts? I'm playing hard mode, right? Yeah, I see the hard mode symbol on the right. I'm not supposed to get this many hard drops. It's hard mode, not heart mode. You might have misunderstood, game. A bit of an unoptimal use of the jar here, but I want to save these flies for the big room. Ooh. Okay, that's actually pretty big for as long as I still have that keeper sack. And even if I lose the keeper sack, that's still pretty good. Be a great room to get more jar of fly fills, but unfortunately that is also a great room to get more jar of fly fills once my flies have all died. All right, shoop the whoop. Don't care about you. I don't know why I touched you. For some reason I thought you were going to be the anarchist cookbook, so as soon as I saw a pedestal I jumped on it, but that's pride. I mixed up my bosses. Unrelated, but I feel happy because I made the best omelet I've ever made. So expect the day to be good. Hey, omelet is an excellent start into the day, so I feel ya. Oh. Okay, look, I like stitches, but I also really like what this jar of flies has been doing for me this run. And what I'm pretty sure it will continue to do for me this run. So I'll keep it around. I'd also love to go to that store, but I feel like my money supply is not sufficient. Okay, we're gonna kill Fistula, which should be really easy with that jar of flies. And then we'll go into the devil deal. Uh-oh. Whew. Good stuff. Okay, great find, great find. And then I'm probably gonna clear some more of that floor because I did skip an item room. And while I already see a lot of end rooms and it's thus very unlikely for there to be a planetarium, there's still a chance. And I would like to find the planetarium. Alright, got the mushroom at least. Just to get the item in the first L room. I could do that, but I am on a bit of a timer with the boss rush condition here, and right now I'm not really hurting for resources. Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna check what's in the store, and if there's something for 15 cents I want, then I can go back and get the money. Or trinket room. Ace of spades. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know what to think of this because we got a lot of stats, but there's still like a chance that we're just gonna lose them once we lose that little orb that's circling us. So, all right, I have 2 death cards now. Let's just do that. This is enough keys for the rest of the run. Didn't even look at the trinket that dropped. Oh right, I forgot it drops one. Luckily, I still have enough, I guess brain fog is the word I'm looking for, from being sick last week that I can hide behind that. I'm assuming starting next stream, there's not going to be any excuses for me to be made anymore about why I'm playing like dog water. But right now, I can still hide behind the fact that I'm still a bit coffee and feeling under the weather. You think it was cracked crown? That would be quite a hefty loss. Wait, was that visible still? I thought I just left the room too fast. Oh, it was golden horseshoe. That's not a huge loss, although that would have been nice to have. All right. That's the third pretty fly, except I already have 3 orbitals. That being said, now if I find 2 more meat cubes somehow, I'll have a 3rd fly, so that's something at least. It was golden horseshoe. I can live with that. All right, we're gonna have a full jarity jar for whichever boss the game wants to throw at me here. Not pestilence, notably. Man, jar of flies is a good item. Just putting this out there, you know. You know, it's also a good item, magic mushroom. Wouldn't mind finding one of those. Is it here? That'd be too good to be true. Okay, so I've seen neither the store nor the item room on this floor. Now, the store is actually worth peeking inside here. Excuse me. The store is actually worth peeking inside here because there is a potential greed in there, which will give me money. Okay. Conjoin 2 out of 3, which, you know, conjoin not the greatest against the lamb, so I don't know if I want conjoin, to be honest. Okay, there is unfortunately no greed in here. There is, however, a 7-cent mom's key. Oh, and a BFF that I saw too late. Maybe I should have taken that. Got some more stats out of that key though. Can I get to that golden chest? Probably not. Oh, no, I can. And with mom's key and 9 keys, I definitely want to go there. I wanted to aim for the secret room, but I think the golden chest is better with mom's key. Unless, you know, a single card comes out of it. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh. That's awkward. Well, we gotta skedaddle. Considering we have a boss rush to catch and we're 14 minutes in already. All right, chat. Curse of Dorkness. I'm okay with that. Sure. I'm always impressed by myself whenever I manage to sneak in there and then not get hit from the knockback when an item pops out. I don't know how I did that, but twice, in fact. Ooh. Hello. That is an SMB superfan that I have a 25% chance of acquiring if I find a bomb. If I find a bomb. It's even more than 25% actually, because I have 2 plays. That's more like, I don't know, 37-ish? I literally just guessed. That's more than 37. I think it's like 40-ish. I don't know. I could do this in like my head, but I should have spent the key. Haven't I seen you spend a full $1 on one of them and not getting anything? Yeah, that's unfortunately how RNG works. And these machines in particular really hate me. But I'm also hopelessly addicted to them. So these guys that's gonna freak me out until it dies. I can even check for the secret room at the same time. All right, come on. 7 plays. Surely. Easy. I don't care about mom's bottle of pills. Oh my god, stop scaring me. Seriously. I know it's falling too, and it freaks me out every single time too. Okay, if I get into a pickle next floor, I can just press Q and skip the floor and make the boss rush. It's not terrible. It's a good card. Oh my god, can this mom hand please die? Hey, okay, that was pretty sick. Oh, I like that item. I like Keeper Skin. Gives you some spooters. When you blow up rocks, it gives you a lot of spooters. You know, it's just there and does its thing over the course of the run. Keeper Skin notably is a lot better the worse your build is. And that's great because there's not a whole lot of items like that in this game. Because, you know, the longer you spend time in rooms, the more time there is for enemies to come, or for spooters to come crawling from underneath the rocks. And we're clearing rooms pretty fast, so Keeper Skin isn't going to give us that many spiders, but still don't mind having it. Now, I do mind having this mom hand. Sure. Monstro 2 should be pretty easy. Oh, it's dead. Great. All right, more tier 8. We should be capped here now. I'll take a sack dagger. I don't really care about taking the baby to get conjoined because, like I said, I think in boss rush and against the lamb, conjoined isn't even that great. So we're gonna skip. Oh, brother. Okay, thank you for that Emperor card game. I'm gonna see if I can find a quick item room or store here. But at around the 19-minute mark, I'm probably gonna be forced to teleport if I want to make that boss. Actually, more like 19... No, I should do 19. I should do 19 so I have time to go into the Devil Deal if I hit it. Now, I know the Devil Deal can't be Krampus, so at least that's a potential thing that can't slow me down. That was really terrible phrasing, but you know what I mean. Oh god, I actually lost all the stats. Okay. That is tragic. Well, I found the boss room. I was hoping I could get... Ooh, nice. Thank you, Keeper Skin, and thank you, RNG. I'm gonna check like 1 or 2 rooms up here and see if I can find the X marks the spot, because that would be huge here. Oh, there it is. Dude, I'm so good at this game. Like, seriously. That is pure skill. So now we can do the boss rush. And afterwards we can find the item room in the store. And all these spiders should easily one-shot Mom's foot, honestly. Spiders and flies. I mean, they would have one-shot if they all went for her. Okay, lamb run. So we take this. No Devil Deal. And the lodestone. Sweet. Love lodestone. What an item. What an item. And then Jar of Flies is going to be very good in here too. Oop. I should have really... I was just about to say I should really go for the cage first. But I guess it worked out. Oh, the lodestone! That was pretty sick. Hey, Tyre, welcome to the stream. Uh-oh. Oh, God, don't do that. Oh, what was that push? That was a bit tragic. Of all the things to get hit by 3 times, Gish and Turdlings, really? Like, come on, that was a bit pathetic. Alright, it's the not Chop Brothers. And sister, I guess. Okay, that's an excellently placed red poop that will kill a lot of enemies. Oops. Oh God. Blessed red poop. Blessed red poop once again. Dude, honest to God, Kyrian Queen is the unsung MVP of the boss rush. Like, if she manages to place one on the spawn point of those bosses, it's gonna deal so much damage. You just want to make sure the poop is actually destroyed as the boss phase starts. Because bosses spawning on top of it will actually have iframes and not take damage from it. So you want the boss to spawn and then optimally the poop to instantly respawn. That's like the best case scenario. Now obviously you're not going to time it exactly like that most of the time, but this would be the optimal process of events. But this guy is just going to die to the poop once it respawns. Oh, it doesn't touch! I disagree with that. Wholeheartedly disagree with that one. Wait, did he get stuck on the poop? Like, can he not cross past it? Oh, it's already over? How is it already over? Alright, we get Spooter Baby. I love Spooter Baby. And then we use the Fool card to get out of here again. Because somehow we managed to make it here in time. And then we shall find the item room, the store, and the planetarium, which is definitely here. I can feel it. Can you feel the planetarium's presence, chat? No? Then you might not be crazy like me. Is the planetarium in the room with us? Yes. You try hard enough to sense its presence, you will. Quick rock bombage for the keeper skin value. We're 30 plus, we don't feel a planetarium, we feel back pain. You know, I'm 30 plus and I don't feel the back pain yet. Maybe it's because I've never worked like a physically demanding job in my life. That could be the reason. This does nothing, but I'm gonna pop it anyway. Just because it's a good pill. Mom's key! That is a lot of money. Wait, what's the card? High Priestess. Good card. I took 1 cent too many, I just realized. Dang. Might as well go up to 99 then. You say that, but you feel the sickness. Oh, I mean, I'm definitely noticing that I'm getting older, you know? Like, 10 years ago, I certainly didn't need a full week to recover from a sinus infection. Just how it is. But I'm not in constant pain yet, at least. And I mean, frankly, that's a pretty big luxury that is not afforded to everyone. It's because I have a well-trained back from all those carried runs. Ah. I haven't seen the item room yet, have I? Am I tripping? Well, I don't have temporary back pain either. Oh, I forgot to actually like edit the donation machine. What do I do with this donation machine? I need to manipulate that to actually be accurate. Don't go below 129. Okay, is that my cutoff? Here. I want to actually know what my floor looks like. Maybe I should like shut up. Okay, that seems to be the entire thing. No planetarium. Metal plate though. That's a ghost chest. Let's make it 69. Do 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 do. All right, so at this point it's just quote-unquote a lamb run, and I also have the map. So honestly, we should be Gucci. We should be very Gucci. Very, very Gucci. We also have a 50-50 here as to whether the... No, wait, actually, it should just be down. Yeah. Also, this screams secret room to me. Never mind. Alright, there's Matriarch, which is gonna be actually pretty easy. Nevertheless, this is not usually the boss I want to run into. Oops. Not usually the boss I wish to run into in any runs. Drop him aside. Let's see. I have the negative. I don't really care about negative proc. Guppy's Eye and Eye of Belial. That would be an incredibly greedy Guppy's Eye take. Especially since I want to open every chest anyway because of Mom's chest. I'll take this. I mean, I might as well take this. It doesn't really make a difference at this point. Oh, I did lose the Eternal Heart. I actually thought I would get to keep that. That's okay, though. 2 out of 3 Guppy. Is there any way I can get into a curse room from here now? I mean, if it's located so I can bomb in with a secret room, then I can. Just came here to look for the super secret room, but it's apparently not here. Oh well. We just got a nice amount of money, but I'm sorry. We'll have to... We'll have to do some spending here. This weekend I got orange chicken, went to therapy, and got harped on by my aunt about religion. Like 2 of these things. Definitely going for the Joker card at 2 out of 3 Guppy. Question is, what do I do if I get a crystal ball here? I think I take the crystal ball with me. The additional mapping is nice, and the somewhat regular soul heart generation is also nice. Oh, soul heart! Question is, do I really want to go to a curse room right now? The answer is kinda, but I also want to keep my hearts. I'll just go. Esther Galushko, welcome. Give me the one with the red chest. I mean, I don't need the counterfeit penny anymore. So I think this is a reasonable choice. Not being able to find use items is pretty good here. My use item is okay enough to not want to find others. And more importantly, finding no use item. Actually, hold up. That also erases 2 Guppy items. Hold up. Maybe I don't want that. Yeah, I don't think I want that. Well, I don't really need a counterfeit penny, but I definitely don't need the chocolate thing. The curse room here? No. Close. Almost stepped on those spikes. Hello? Orange chicken was good, and you still have leftovers. Good times. Alright, well, there's the curse room. Can I bomb in? Not from that side. Can I bomb in from this side now? No. Let's see if we hit the devil deal first, and then we're gonna make a more informed decision on this matter. Orange chicken and therapy go to combo. I mean, for me personally, the orange chicken would be the therapy. No devil deal, and I kind of don't want to spend 2 soul hearts. I'll just use the Joker. Sure. Do I still not want to spend 2 soul hearts? I don't think I do. Really don't think I do. I'm really tempted to. Sadly, orange chicken doesn't cure trauma. I mean, that's fair. Now we take no, surely? No, because still, like, literally the best thing we can find in the dark room right now is Guppy's Paw. So yeah, we want to keep that in the pool. WTF is orange chicken. Chicken with an orange sauce. Like a curry. Similar, at least. It's a type of curry. Oh. Well, I'll take the red chest with the double soul hearts. Thank you very much. Thank you, Guppy's Eye. Shoutouts to the eye. Seems like this is not a cursed lame run. I mean, I could very easily go into Dead Cat Hell here if I'm not careful. But the run's pretty good. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Wheel of Fortune question mark. Temperance. Great cards. Cards are so bad I'm gonna take the pill. Dude, easy. Easy peasy. Oh, the ocular rift. I wanted the sack dagger to the foot. Well, maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, we have a guppy piece, which is definitely worth dying for. That being said, the optimal play here is to let the guppy piece sit and clear some of the floor until I've taken damage twice. And then spend 1 heart on the guppy piece instead of 3. And with the situation I'm in right now, it seems like a good idea to min-max this floor a bit, you know. Judgment. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, easy big room, which is good because some big rooms in the dark room are quite brutal. But that is not one of them. Oh, good lord. This floor layout is abhorrent. Hey. Actually, all in all, a pretty short dark room. Not many complaints here. I just need to figure out after this room, like, which way to go. Oh, I'm bad. Oops, rotten it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's up. Am I actually gonna do it without making Guppy? Like, I think I'd rather try Satan, the lamb with 2 hearts right now. Wrong machine. 3 hearts. 3 hearts and an oh shit pill. I'll go for it. Okay, might have seemed like a weird choice not to pick up that Guppy head, but I'm actually still convinced it was the correct play. Really big takeaway here. With the dead cat and the 3 hearts entering the floor, it was definitely better to clear as much of the floor as possible without spending my full 3 hearts on the Guppy head, considering I could get it cheaper later on. Turns out I didn't even need to buy it, but, you know, I think that's definitely the correct play. GG.